I look at your social media posts with a smile many times, and I always sense this enormous gratitude that you have to your wife, to your children, to your family. And I really want, can you sort of touch on the influence that they have? I know particularly with your wife. I know she's very much the rock beside you. Tell me a little bit about the influence that she and your two boys have had. You've got three. Okay, I've only met the two boys on social media. That's right. Yes. Okay, had and any message to any aspiring.
The first one is too young. We prefer not to push him.
Okay. I'll wait. I'll wait until I connect.
A few years, not too much.
With him. So, and what is your message to any aspiring entrepreneur watching this about the importance of family? And this comes from a man who took a couple of major moves in his life. But what's the message to people out there?
I can say I thank the God because I meet this lady, because without her, if I have, there was in the today after almost 30 years working, I pass like stairs, up down, up down, up down. But when always you have at home somebody to support you, either you do wrong or correct, I think makes sense. Always makes sense. So I am grateful, thank the God, because they give me this lady to enjoy my life, and to make me the 3 children. I am so proud of 3 of them, even because I teach them from a very young age, 8-10 years, to understand what we are doing. They will following our business, because my business is a closed business, is one generation work for the next generation, like William Grass and Sons, it is family business, closed family, no listed, no sell, no fund, nothing, it's just family business. So I work for the next generation, they will work for another generation, is everything set up for the next 500 years. So it is when you have this kind of business set up for the next a lot of generation in front of you, you need you work more hard. You can build something very big. Because sometimes when you build something very good, you say, okay, if I will build it, I will sell it, I will take the money, I will give my kids, I will destroy them. So what I do, building so many business, many distilleries around the world, and the Romania especially do a lot of things very big. It's not for them, for the next first maybe 10 generations. So this is difficult for my wife. She told me, you think in the front 100 years. But time to time I have with her discuss about, okay, let's enjoy our life. I said, I want to be sure for everybody after me is okay. So this is my destiny. Maybe it's difficult for some normal lady to understand this, okay? Thank the God, my wife was difficult, slowly by slowly, step by step. How they said, people, the first 1,000 kilometers start with one step, She understand finally. I enjoy to explain her everything. She is okay. She have a nice also. She study, but she wanted. She told me, look, I prefer to my times. I want to see our kids growing, and I want to take care till 18 years old. She wanted, so she give her life for the family. Me and my wife do everything with our hand.
That's important, isn't it? I guess it keeps your kids' feet on the ground and your feet on the ground at the same time.
Yes. So if you see us, you said we are so normal family. She understand and she give, 20 years from her life for our family.
Very nice.
It is thank the God.
Well, you're almost sort of building for some people in your family haven't been born yet. You're thinking about it. It's same as your business mind, the way that you think ahead.
I don't think some businessman will be happy to build something for the next generation if they're not happy at home.
We talked earlier about legacy and how our actions can contribute towards an ongoing culture in business. Giving back to society, we touched on that as well, is always a gratifying action for an individual, whether it's helping a little old lady across the road with her shopping or doing something more fundamental. And I want to discover your true motivation for setting up something that I know is very dear to your heart, and it's the Alexandrion Foundation. And how you want its authenticity, let's call it, to reflect the culture of Alexandrion in years to come. I guess, we're talking about generations to come, looking back at what the foundation achieved, but also your own personal journey and I guess legacy as well. What is it? How do you want this to be seen when people look back in years to come? But tell a little bit about the foundation.
About foundation. Is the foundation. It's come when I started business. I said when you work with people and you give something to the people, so you are part of them. You need to do something for them. I chose doing what I'm doing today with the foundation, showing the elite people, people who sacrifice their life, their, everything to do something in their life. So I will put them in the front of 1,000 people, or now is an online in front of 1 million people, and we'll tell them, thank you very much, you are a great man, bravo what you are doing. I want to people see him to be the model for them.
Okay.
So what I doing this, when I choose, our idea with our galas, locally and internationally or European, it is I want to make in the front people successful.
Showcase them and
yes,
connect them.
Look this guy. They work all his life to write book. He do history. They continue working 45 years, 55 years from all his life. I want to make him happy. I try to make these people happy. What we're doing, it is for this I take decision to do this kind of gala. I want to make people, culture people, elite people. For me, elite not means money. It's elite, it means people. So we started in Romania. We go in Europe. We go now. We do internationally in US 2 times. This year will be, I think, October. If I don't wrong, 1 November will be in LA, in Los Angeles. Wow. So we'll do that, internationally. When we was in US, we chose some people, you are very good what you are doing. You are architect, you are this. We make people happy. I was, people ask me in US, how you manage? Because in US, every nationality they do their clothes. Irish, Scottish, everybody they do his alone. I put a lot of nationality together. I said, guys, let's enjoy it. So, this is for me become part of even my business. It is my family. I teach my kids how they will manage the foundation because he's part of our business. It is something very nice. We work here, we make profit, we transfer one part to the foundation, we'll go forward and do something. So it is for me kind of, make my people also to feel proud. I don't see myself with all my group, with all my business, with all foundation. She become part of our show. When we discuss every end of the year for the next year what we are doing, we said the budget of the foundation is okay. Yes, it's okay. That first my question. The budget of the foundation. No, so I am sure we do what we do. We managed to do in this crisis. Also, we transferred. We make it online. Even now, yes, you see. This is, for me, that was amazing. Nobody do something. People call me, you are so positive. I said, guys, let's to continue. It was online. Let's to make it online.
Nothing's going to stop us.
Yes, not only stop it. It's a problem. For me, everything in the life is problem. You need to solve, Not,
Just got to find your way, navigate
find
your way.
And navigate the way, and they work.
But I sense it's also a way of you saying thank you, because you're very grateful. You're very grateful to many things in many countries, but in particular Romania. I sense you're very grateful to this country, like I am. And sometimes we can say lots of things, and people say, yeah, okay. But sometimes you can do something like this, and it's a nice way of just saying thank you. Whether it's saying thank you, Simona Halep, for the inspiration you give young girls now who all want to play tennis. Or whether it's saying, thank you to an unsung hero, maybe a doctor, a nurse, somebody who's given up their life for disability or whatever it is, and they've sacrificed their life for people. And it's just a way of saying, recognizing them. But I sense it's also for you, it's very gratifying to say, I'm saying thank you generally to Romania, basically.
And you know, I am so happy when I started, after successful of Gala in Romania, started to see when I go abroad, especially in diaspora, UK I was, France, Germany, many countries. When we awarded Romanian there, they was more happy, you know. They come somebody from Romania, you know, they award us at here what we are. They was so great, you know. I feel them more happy at the Romanian inside. Okay, here is nice people, in Athene Palace, 1,000 people, TV, everything nice. But when I see also in New York, also I see the Romanian, they was so happy. Part of them they cry, you know. They see I am here, you know. They think about me. This is Constantin Brâcoveanu, because I come them with their proud name. Because if you think how they was Romania 400 years back, and if you go all Europe and check Europe how they was 400 years back, you would be shocked.
Yeah, I understand.
You understand me.
Yeah.
So I feel them, you know, started to feel them around the world.
Yeah.
So happy, and a lot of people call you come this country. We'll take it by but it become our part to go everywhere and make Romanian everywhere happy, not just in Romania. So when you say thank to Romania, no need to thank to say here in Romania thanks. You can say thanks in Washington, you can say in Paris, you can say in London. No need. Everywhere you can thank through our foundation, through our Gala Constantin Brâcoveanu, you can say thanks. Here in Romania you can enjoy your life, you know. The Romanian now leaving from Romania because they want to see how it is abroad. Maybe the first generation living, they will not come back. But I think that second generation, they would can think at least to invest in Romania. No need to push these people to come back. No. At least invest in your home, you know, invest in your country, you know. The same, I live from Syria when I was 17 years old, you know. It's Romania for me, it's like my country, you know. But still, I'm looking to do investment there. Not just investment, I will never go back, but I do investment. So I think I wait from Romanian abroad, at least to invest something here, to transfer their know-how successful here. No need to bring them here to come back. No, there it's okay where they're living. They do his life now. They have their kids. Continue at least to invest back and just to be, you know, I have my investment in my home country, my home. You know, this is
home is where the heart is. They say home is where the heart is. Just to sort of sum up, because it has been quite a journey talking to you, and it's been an absolute pleasure.
It's my pleasure. Me too.
A lot, and I'm sure all the people watching this are going to learn many things. And I could have written down many words, but I wrote down the word courage. And I think you displayed and you encouraged courage to people to make in that decision making, make it with a business head, but do it with passion. If not, don't do it at all. I really like that, and that resilience of navigating the obstacles along the way and being strong with that. But that business acumen and that academic studies, that mixture of the two, how important that is to have that, because it gives you that sort of human side to your business brain as well, and you illustrated it very nicely. And really, you know, just enjoy life, enjoy what you do, enjoy your family, appreciate people around you, the respect for those people, and be authentic. It's been a pleasure.
Me too.
It's been a pleasure.
Me too.
Cheers.
Cheers. No rock.
No rock. And good health.
You too.